Dear students, welcome to the online classes of chemistry. So today I will start with the new concept that is called as mass and weight. So here mass and weight. What is mass and weight? What is mass and weight? So here you know that mass of a substance is the amount of matter present in it. Mass ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ದ್ರವ್ಯರಾಶಿ. ದ್ರವ್ಯರಾಶಿ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ? Mass of a substance is the amount of matter present in it. And mass of a substance always constant. And here remember mass has SI unit kg, that is called as a kilogram. That is called as a kilogram. So here the mass of a substance can be determined accurately, very accurately in the laboratory by analytical balance. ಲ್ಯಾಬೊರೇಟರಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಅನಾಲಿಟಿಕಲ್ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಬರ್ತದೆ. ಆ ಅನಾಲಿಟಿಕಲ್ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಇಂದ ಏನದಲ್ಲ ನಾವು ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಆಗಿ ಏನದಲ್ಲ ಮಾಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಡಿಟರ್ಮೈನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಸ್. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಮಾಸ್. ಮಾಸ್ ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ದ್ರವ್ಯರಾಶಿ. ಮಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಎ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದ mass of a substance is the amount of matter. Mass of a substance is the amount of matter present. Remember, so it is what is mass? Mass of a substance is the amount of matter present in it. So it is mass of a substance. ವಸ್ತುವಿನಲ್ಲಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ದ್ರವ್ಯರಾಶಿ. ಸೊ ವಸ್ತುವಿನಲ್ಲಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ದ್ರವ್ಯರಾಶಿ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಮ್ಯಾಟರ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಅವಲಂಬನೆ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಮಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಎ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಮ್ಯಾಟರ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಇನ್ ಇಟ್. ಅಂಡ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಒನ್ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಮಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ಮಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಏನದಲ್ಲ ಇದು ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತದೆ, ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಜಮಖಂಡಿ ಒಳಗೆ ಏನು ಮಾಸ್ ತೊಗೊಂಡಿರ್ತೀರಿ ಅದನ್ನ ಏನಾದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಬಿಜಾಪುರಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋದ್ರೆ, ಧಾರವಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋದ್ರೆ, ಹುಬ್ಳಿಗೆ ಹೋದ್ರೆ ತಿಳಿತು ಆ ಮಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಏನದಲ್ಲ ಸೇಮ್ ಉಳಿತದೆ. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಥರ್ಡ್ ಒನ್ ಮಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ SI unit kg, that is called as kilogram. That is called as kg. ಮಾಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ನಾವೇನದಲ್ಲ ಕಿಲೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ದಲ್ಲಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಇದು ಮಾಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಸ್ ಇನ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಿಲೋಗ್ರಾಮ್. ಅಂಡ್ ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಒನ್, ಫೋರ್ತ್ ಒನ್, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಮಾಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಎ ಸ್ಕೇಲರ್ ಕ್ವಾಂಟಿಟಿ. So I think you are third in physics. That is mass is a scalar quantity. Then what is scalar quantity? So scalar quantity ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? So it is here the scalar quantity means it depends only on the magnitude but not on the direction. So it is called as a scalar quantity. And the mass of the substance is accurately determined in the laboratory by analytical balance. Analytical balance ಒಳಗೆ ಏನದಲ್ಲ ನಾವು accurate ಆಗಿ ಡಿಟರ್ಮೈನ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. So it is 1 kg is equal to 1000 gram. 1 kg is equal to 1000 gram and 1 gram is equal to, so it is 1000 milligram. So here it is the mass. Remember, mass of a substance can be accurately determined in the laboratory by analytical balance. Laboratory ಒಳಗೆ analytical balance ಅಂತ ಇರ್ತದೆ, ಅದರಿಂದ ನಾವೇನದಲ್ಲ accurate ಆಗಿ ಮೆಜರ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಇವಿಷ್ಟು ಏನದಲ್ಲ ಮಾಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಮಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಎ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಮ್ಯಾಟರ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಇನ್ ಇಟ್. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಮಾಸ್ ಈಸ್ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಸ್ ಇನ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಕಿಲೋಗ್ರಾಮ್. ಮಾಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ನಾವು ಕಿಲೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಮಾಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ಸ್ಕೇಲರ್ ಕ್ವಾಂಟಿಟಿ. ಇಟ್ ಡಿಪೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ಆನ್ ದ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದಿಸ್ ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಬಟ್ ನಾಟ್ ಆನ್ ದ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್. ಸ್ಕೇಲರ್ ಕ್ವಾಂಟಿಟಿ ಮತ್ತು ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಕ್ವಾಂಟಿಟಿ ಅಂತ ಬರ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಮಾಸ್. ಅಂಡ್ ದೆನ್ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ವೇಟ್. Second one. So what is weight? Remember here weight is the force exerted by the gravity on the object. Weight is the force exerted by the gravity on the object. ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ಗಳ ಮೇಲೆ ಏನಲ್ಲ ಗ್ರಾವಿಟೇಷನಲ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು. ಈಗ ನಾನು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಂತೀನಿ, ನಾನು ನಿಂತಿನಗಳಿಗೆ ಏನದಲ್ಲ, ಸೊ ಗ್ರಾವಿಟೇಷನಲ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಅನ್ನೋ ವೆಯ್ಟ್ ಸಿಗ್ತದೆ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ವೆಯ್ಟ್ ಏನದಲ್ಲ, ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಟು ಪ್ಲೇಸ್, ಇಟ್ ವೆರಿ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಟು ಪ್ಲೇಸ್. ಒಂದು ಪ್ಲೇಸಿಂದ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ಗೆ ಏನದಲ್ಲ ಇದು ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಮೂನ್ದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋದಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ವೆಯ್ಟ್ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ ಇದು. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ವೆರೀಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಇಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ SI ಯೂನಿಟ್ ನ್ಯೂಟನ್. ಸೊ ಇದು SI ಯೂನಿಟ್ ಅನ್ನೋದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ನ್ಯೂಟನ್ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ದೆನ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಎ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಕ್ವಾಂಟಿಟಿ. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಡಿಪೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ಆನ್ ಬೋತ್ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್. ಸೊ ಇವು 4 ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಇರೋದಲ್ಲ ವೆರಿ ವೆಯ್ಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ remember weight is the force exerted by the gravity. Weight is the force exerted by the gravity on an object. So it is weight is the force exerted by gravity on an object. Weight may differ, or it is having that is differ. Weight may vary from one place to another place. One place to another place. One place ಇಂದ ಏನದಲ್ಲ another place ಗೆ ಏನದಲ್ಲ weight ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಯಾಕೆ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ? ಡ್ಯೂ ಟು ಚೇಂಜ್ ಇನ್ ಗ್ರಾವಿಟಿ. Gravity. Then third point, so it is weight is a vector quantity. Weight is a vector quantity. Weight ಏನದಲ್ಲ ಇದು vector quantity ಇದೆ. So it depends both that is on magnitude and direction. And then that is SI unit of weight is a Newton. SI unit of Newton. So this is about the weight. So that is, remember, weight is the force exerted by the gravity on the object. Weight vary from one place to another place. It depends upon the gravitational force. And weight, that is vector quantity, and SI unit of weight is Newton. So it is about the weight. So then after this, that is let us see that is other terms that is called as volume, density and temperature. So students, that is the next one that is here. All these that is studied in physics, once again that is putting here. Then what is volume? Third one. So here you know that is this volume. So it is what is volume? So here this volume is defined as volume is the amount of space occupied, or that is amount of space occupied by the substance. ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಸ್ಪೇಸ್ ಅಂತ ತೆಗೆಯೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಈಗ ಒಂದು ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಮ್ ಅನ್ನು ತೆಗಿಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, ಸೊ ಇದು ಒಂದು ಕಂಟೈನರ್ ಒಳಗೆ, ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಸ್ಪೇಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆಕ್ಯುಪೈ ಮಾಡೈತಿ. ದ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಸ್ಪೇಸ್ ಆಕ್ಯುಪೈಡ್ ಬೈ ದ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಮ್. ಇಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಎ ಯೂನಿಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಲೆಂತ್ ಕ್ಯೂಬ್. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವೇನದಲ್ಲ ಯೂನಿಟ್ ಲೆಂತ್ ಕ್ಯೂಬ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ನಾವು. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಲೆಂತ್ ಕ್ಯೂಬ್? ಲೆಂತ್ ಕ್ಯೂಬ್ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ? ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಲೆಂತ್ ಇಂಟು ಬ್ರೆಡ್ತ್ ಇಂಟು ಹೈಟ್. That is m into m into m, that is called as m cube. It is called as a cubic meter. So it is, students, volume is the amount of substance, amount of space occupied by the substance. Remember, so it is volume is the amount of space occupied by the substance. It has unit of length cube. Then what is the length cube? So it is what is the length cube? So it is volume is equal to, so length cube, how will write that is this length cube? So it is here, remember, so it is whatever the substance that is we kept in that is a container, so that is we will get that is length, so it is into breadth into height. So length into breadth into height. So it is nothing but that is m into m into m is equal to m cube. So this is called as a volume. So here volume is also the SI unit of volume is cubic, that is meter. The SI unit of volume is cubic meter. So it is SI unit of volume is cubic meter ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ. And volume is also measured in terms of, volume is also measured in terms of cubic centimeter or cubic decimeter dm cube like this. ಸೊ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಮ್ ಕೂಡ ನಾವೇನದಲ್ಲ ಕ್ಯೂಬಿಕ್ ಸೆಂಟಿಮೀಟರ್ ಮತ್ತು ಕ್ಯೂಬಿಕ್ ಡೆಸಿಮೀಟರ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಕೂಡ ಏನದಲ್ಲ ಮೆಜರ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. ಸೊ ದೇರ್ ಫೋರ್ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ 1 ಲೀಟರ್ ಈಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು 1000 cm ಕ್ಯೂಬ್. ನೆನಪಿಡಿ, 1 ಲೀಟರ್ ಈಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು 1000 cm ಕ್ಯೂಬ್ ಆರ್ ml ಅಂತ ಬರೀಬಹುದು. 1000 ml that is called as a milliliter is equal to that is numerate that is here that is this 1000 ml or that is 1 liter is equal to 1000 cm cube or 100 ml. ಇದನ್ನು ಬರಿಬಹುದು ನಾವು, right? Or that is cubic centimeter. Then it is also called as 1 dm cube. 1 liter 1000 cm cube or ml is equal to 1 dm. So it is ಇವು ಮೂರು ಏನದಲ್ಲ ಸೇಮ್ ಅನ್ನ ಮೆಜರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ. So it is here 1 ml is equal to 1 centimeter, 1 that is a cubic centimeter. So therefore it is about the volume. Look here, so it is volume is the amount of space occupied by the substance. ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ವಸ್ತು ಏನದಲ್ಲ ಎಷ್ಟು ಸ್ಪೇಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಆಕ್ಯುಪೈ ಮಾಡಿದೆ, amount of space occupied by the substance, and it has the unit of length cube, and then that is volume is equal to length into breadth into height, that is m cube. SI unit of volume is m cube, and volume is also measured in terms, that is in terms of cubic centimeter or the cubic decimeter, and 1 liter is equal to 1000 cm cube or 1000 ml is equal to 1 dm. So therefore here shows that is in the laboratory we can measure the volume by that is this burette, pipette, or we can measure that is graduated cylinders. Look here, that is it is called as graduated cylinder. Cylinder. It is called as burette. Another one is called as pipette. It is called as volumetric flask. So it is here, it has a mark. Burette, pipette, and then that is this it is graduated cylinder, it is burette, it is pipette, it is volumetric flask. which are used in the laboratory for measuring the volumes. Volumes ಅನ್ನು measure ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಇವುಗಳನ್ನು ಉಪಯೋಗ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವು. So it is about this value. ಇದು value value. Then let us see about that is the density. Then density. Density, सांद्रता. Density of the substance is so look here, density mass upon, so it is ಇದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಶಾರ್ಟ್ಕಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಬರೀತೀವಿ ನಾವು. So it is mass upon volume. So it is density of the substance is its amount. So remember here that is its amount of mass, amount of mass, amount of mass per unit value or amount of mass per unit value. Density of the substance is its amount of mass per unit value. ಇದನ್ನು ನಾವೇನದಲ್ಲ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳಬಹುದು. So it is density is equal to, so it is density is equal to, so it is mass upon value. Look here students, ಇದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಹೆಂಗೆ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಸ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು ಅಂತ, density is defined as it is the ratio of mass to its value. Ratio of mass to its value. ಇದು ನೀವು ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. So it is defined density. Density is the ratio of mass of any substance to its value is called as density. ಇದನ್ನು ನಾವೇನದಲ್ಲ, so it is ಇದರದ SI ಯೂನಿಟ್ ಬರೀತೀವಿ. So it is 1 mark question ಕೇಳ್ತಾನೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, 1 mark question ಕೇಳ್ತಾನೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ, what is the SI unit of density ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ತಾನೆ. So SI unit of density ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, so mass ಅನ್ನು ನಾವು ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವಿಲ್ಲಿ, mass is expressed in terms of, ಹೇಳಿ ನಿನ್ನೆ ಮಾಸ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಆಗಲೇ ಮಾಸ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಬಂದದ, mass is expressed in terms of kg and then volume is expressed in terms of, ಎದರೊಳಗೆ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ SI unit, that is cubic meter, or it may be also written as kg per that is cubic meter. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ರೈಟ್ ಯೂನಿಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಡೆನ್ಸಿಟಿ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. So it is also expressed for smaller volume and mass, it is also expressed as, so it is ಇಲ್ಲಿ kg ತಗೊಂಡು kg ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಏನಂತಲ್ಲ ಗ್ರಾಮ್ ತಗೊಂಡು ಅಂತೀವಿ, ಅವಾಗ ಏನು ಬರೀತೀವಿ ನಾವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಗ್ರಾಮ್. So it is upon cubic centimeter or gram cubic centimeter. ಇದರಿಂದ ಬರೀತೀವಿ ಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಏನದಲ್ಲ, so it is g ಅಂತ ಬರೀತೀವಿ ನಾವು. So it is gram per cubic centimeter or gram that is centimeter that is raised to minus 3, that is inverse. So it is about density. ಇದು density ಬರೀ ನೀವು mass upon volume ಬರೆದ್ರು ಸಾಕು. So it is about density. So density of the substance is its amount of mass per unit volume, amount of mass per unit volume, and it is the ratio of mass to its value. So it is about the density. Let us see that is another important term that is called as temperature. Temperature. So here there are 3 common scales. There are 3 common scales of temperature: degree centigrade or degree Celsius, and degree Fahrenheit and Kelvin scale. ಇವು ಮೂರು ಏನದಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವಿಲ್ಲಿ, ಸೊ there are 3 common scale of temperature, or there are 3 common scale to measure temperature, common scales to measure temperature. Number 1, degree Celsius, that is called as degree Celsius. Number 2, degree Fahrenheit, and third one, that is called as Kelvin, that is Kelvin. So look here students, these three are the keys, that is Fahrenheit, it is right like this, F-A-H-R-E-N-H-E-I, Fahrenheit. So it is a degree Fahrenheit, Kelvin, and then it is a degree Celsius. These three. So remember here that is here the SI unit of temperature is Kelvin. The SI unit of temperature is Kelvin. Remember this. SI unit of temperature is Kelvin. All that is here Kelvin is the SI unit. Here remember, so it is the thermometer or that is here in temperature, that is the thermometer with the Celsius and degree, it is having that is scales, the 0 degree centigrade to 100 degree centigrade. 0 degree centigrade is the freezing point and 100 degree centigrade is the boiling point. And same thing that is in that is Kelvin, so it is 273.15 or 16 Kelvin, that is the freezing point, and 373.15 or 16 is the boiling point in Kelvin. And in a degree Fahrenheit, that is 32 degree Fahrenheit, that is freezing point, and 212 degree Fahrenheit, that is called as a boiling point. So you may also draw that is the diagram like this, that is like this. That is. Look here. Here I will write that is with red ink. To 73.15 Kelvin. It is 0 degree centigrade. It is 32 degree Fahrenheit. And then here it is 373.15 Kelvin. It is 100 degree centigrade. And then it is 212 degree Fahrenheit. Look here students, so it is here about, it is the freezing point, it is the boiling point. And here one more important thing is that is here in the examination they may ask the question on how do you convert degree Fahrenheit to Celsius degree, or that is Kelvin to degree Celsius, like this. Let us see that relation. Here remember it is freezing point, it is boiling point, freezing point, boiling point, and freezing point and boiling point. And here we know that there is the temperature scales in thermometer. There is three types of thermometers are there. One is that is Kelvin, another one is degree Celsius, and another one is degree Fahrenheit. So let us see that is how these three are related to each other. These three are related to each other. Look here. So here in thermometer that is the thermometer that is Fahrenheit, here that is how number 1, how the degree Fahrenheit and degree Fahrenheit and degree Celsius are related. How the degree Fahrenheit and degree Celsius are related. So ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಏನದಲ್ಲ degree Fahrenheit ಮತ್ತು Celsius ಏನದಲ್ಲ related ಅದ. So it is number 1 that is I will write that is number 1 degree Fahrenheit is equal to 9 by 5. Remember that is 9 by 5. Here that is the formula. It is degree centigrade plus 32. Number 1. So if they have given degree Celsius, then you have to calculate degree Fahrenheit. And then second one that is, so here it is, this degree Celsius is equal to, you write that is 5 by 9. So this one, 5 by 9 into that is 5 by 9 into degree Fahrenheit minus 32. It is the second one. 5 by 9 into the degree Fahrenheit minus 32. And then that is the third one, that is you may write also this Kelvin. Kelvin is equal to K is equal to degree Celsius plus 273.15 Kelvin. If you want the temperature that is in Kelvin, so it is here that is you have to add degree Celsius. And then that is the same thing that is the fourth one, that is degree Celsius that is equal to. So it is degree Celsius is equal to K minus 273.15. So these four are that is related, that is degree Celsius, Kelvin, like this. And here they may ask that is problem on this. If they ask that is problem on this, that is a simple problem, I will show that is number 1. How do you convert? So it is, you take any temperature. So it is, how do you convert 25 degree centigrade into degree Fahrenheit. How do you convert 25 degree centigrade into degree Fahrenheit? So it is, we know that degree Fahrenheit is equal to 9 by 5. Instead of 9 by 5, you may also write that is 1.8. It is a given value. So it is 9 by 5. So it is into, so degree that is 25 degree centigrade plus that is 32. So maybe that is nearly it is 77 degree Fahrenheit. And here I will give that is a 2 to 3, that is homework, that is how do you convert, that is homework. So here that is, I will give 2 to 3 that is examples, 55 degree centigrade and 100 degree centigrade. 55 degree centigrade and second one 100 degree centigrade into degree Fahrenheit. How do you convert 55 degree centigrade and 100 degree centigrade into Fahrenheit? It is the homework. So then another one that is here, how do you convert? So it is this Fahrenheit that is into is degree Celsius. So it is about this, and now I will give that is another example. Remember, okay. Second one. How do you convert? You may take that is any value. How do you convert 77 degree Fahrenheit into degree Celsius? ನೀವು ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ 77 degree Fahrenheit into degree Celsius. So it is here, we know that degree Celsius is equal to, so it is formula ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಿದೆ ಈಗ. So ಏನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ವಿ ನಾವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ, so degree Celsius is equal to 5 by 9 into that is this degree Fahrenheit minus 32. So value ಹಾಕಿ, so value ಹಾಕಿದ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಆಗ್ತದೆ? So it is here, it is degree Celsius is equal to 5 by 9 into that is 77 degree Fahrenheit to that minus 20. So it is 77 degree Fahrenheit minus 32. So it becomes that is nearly that is degree Celsius is equal to, so it is just value for look the value, so it is maybe that is approximately 24.99 or it is nearly equal to 25 degree centigrade. So it is, so idra melu kuda enadalla ondeರಡು homework ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ. There is homework ಇಲ್ಲಿ homework enadalla, so it is how do you convert one is number 1, so it is 99 degree Fahrenheit, 99 degree Fahrenheit. Number 2, so it is ಎರಡು ಮೂರು ಮಾಡಬಹುದು ನೀವು ಅಂತ ಯಾವುದು ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ 212 degree Fahrenheit into degree Celsius. So you may do these things. ಯೂನಿಟ್ ಏನದಲ್ಲ ನೀವು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ how do you convert, that is third one, fourth one. How do you convert 110 degree centigrade into Kelvin? How do you convert 110 degree centigrade into Kelvin? Kelvin ಒಳಗೆ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ ನೀವು? So it is Kelvin formula ಏನಂದ್ರೆ Kelvin is equal to degree centigrade plus that is 273.15. So it is here that is ಏನು ಬರೀತೀರಿ degree centigrade, so it is ಇದರೊಳಗೆ ಕೂಡಿಸ್ತೀರಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಆಗ್ತದೆ ನೋಡಿ. So it is here, it is 110 that is Kelvin is equal to, so it is 110 degree centigrade plus 273.15 is equal to 373.15. It is 373 or it is 383.15 Kelvin. And same that is you may convert that is this how do you convert degree centigrade into Kelvin, or that is fifth one, how do you convert 355 Kelvin into degree centigrade. So we know the formula, so it is degree centigrade is equal to K minus, so it is here that is degree centigrade is equal to, so it is K minus that is 273.15. So here that is here you may write that is K value, so it is degree centigrade is equal to that is 355 minus that is 273.15. So this is called as that is degree that is Kelvin, that is conversion. So it is what is the value here you may write. So student, so these are the, you may write here the value, you subtract it, you will get the value here. So here these are the basic that is things about it. So it is today I explained about mass, weight, volume, density and then temperature. So remember that is degree Fahrenheit and Celsius are very important. Kelvin and then it is I have shown that is example for these two. You may solve yourself. There is many more examples. So thank you very much. In the next class we will see that is the further topic.